Yes. No, I would have been a bit more wary. Snow in the cold.
But that kind of, there was snowing.
Well, the last time the snow was really bad, I was home and just hiding out this spring here.
And it worked. I mean, we did that a lot. I mean, we managed to do more hardness.
So yeah, so that's nice to know that that's not true.
Yeah.
Because I live so far away.
Well, irritated, right? That was my concern. I'm in that. Coming up, leaving that stretch.
That's been fine.
All the way around.
Yeah.
It'll curve around to the right, we go down the moves, and then if you look through right next to the river, you're on the other side, you're gonna see the nice open there. And then you go to the little Brian, you see the area, and then you go up the area one phone. Yeah.
Good job.
How's that old that bridge, that old fortune farm?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that bridge, they
Figured out it was a lot of that be heritage here.
I would not have been upset if you had decided to stay home. It's very cold.
I made it very nice. Yeah.
Yes. I don't normally wear pants when I'm here, but for this,
It's supposed to get down to it was -7 this morning.
Yep.
It's supposed to go down to bed.
yeah,
So very chilly.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
That
So great to all out here.
thank you.
Last year, I think there was one for people that came up and for people to go out. This year was the second time now, which for, so.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just all.
Shabbat shalom. Hi, John.
Alright. You only go out. Hours.
Right out there. Oh. Oh, I'm walking it. Yes. Well, this one was off one. Big shout and stop and.
Randall walks here, is that right? Probably not.
Right, already been sitting in that chair.
So that. Looks good. Here it goes. Well, where it says Randall walks here. And he not please fine. Well, Rabbi walk, it would say Rabbi walk.
It doesn't say right.
Oh, it says Randall walk, so.
That makes sense to me. Yeah.
That's the way outside
Yeah.
music, and walk all around, it's just about. What's that? Everyone figure it out. There's famous music that's called absolutely.
Well, she left.
That's
so tough. It's a little hot.
Did everyone grab one of the half sheets on their way in?
Now, right, probably. Bigger, well, that would be fun, rather fall. Or is that a similar? Well, we can just say that. Okay. Why? I was just going to, I was going to say something. I think that.
So. The president is in bed.
Oh, wow. Well, remember.
Did it go? That is here.
Wow. Wow.
Well,
Shabbat shalom, everyone. I know Rob usually gives it a couple of minutes, but I was raised that if you're not 5 minutes early, you're late. So we're going to be starting at 6:15 because that's how I roll. So it is just me tonight. So welcome. And given that it is just me and it is incredibly cold outside, we might abridge just a little bit so that people are able to get home before it is too cold. For those of us joining online, welcome. Hi, Mom, if you're watching. So we will begin on page 2 with the lighting of our Shabbat candles. Julie, do you mind?
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Thank you. So for something a little bit different, we're going to turn to the bottom of page 9 and I'll read together. We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope, for Shabbat holiness, which inspires sacred living, for Shabbat memories, glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace, born in friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God. And on page 10, since it's really nice to have people in here again, it felt very COVID-y in here last week with nobody out there. I was tempted to take my shoes off. I'm sure Rob told the story about high holidays when we were virtual, and Yael and I were very happy to be leading services without our shoes. So we will join together on page 10 in Hine Matov. Hine Matov. שרתים גם יחד, הנה הטוב ומנעים, שרתים גם יחד. Then on page 12, we will join in L'chuna Ranana. And since I'm doing everything, there will be more transition time. L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, l'Adonai. L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, l'Adonai. Naria, Naria, Litsuri, Shenu, Nekadma, Babetoda. Naria, Naria, Litsuri, Shenu, Bismiro, Nairado. Lechuneranina, 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 Ladonai. Lechuneranina, Lechuneranina, Ladonai. And then we will turn to page 20 and join in Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat. Nekaben Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat. Nekaben Shamor v'zachor v'ribar Yishmi'anu Yochad, Adonai Echad, Echad, B'Shem al tiferet, Tila, Lecha Dodi, Lichat Kara, Shabbat, Mekabel, Lecha Dodi, Lichat Kara, Shabbat, Mekabel, Likrat Shabbat Lachut Benacha Ki Mekor Rosh Miket Nesuka Sof Maaseh B'Machshava Tefila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nekabel Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nekabel Boi v'shalom matet bala Gam b'simcha u'v'tzola Tov emuneh segula Boi kala Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nekabel Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nekabel And we will continue on page 22 with Mizmor Shir, which is very appropriate given this week's Torah portion. Mizmor Shir liyom HaShabbat, Tov lehodot l'Adonai, Uzamer l'shimcha elyon, Uzamer l'shimcha elyon. Mizmor Shir liyom HaShabbat, Tov lehodot l'Adonai, Uzamer l'shimcha elyon, Uzamer l'shimcha elyon. V'hagid b'boker chazdecha, V'monatecha b'leilot, Amen. Nobel Alehi Nayon B'Pinot Mizmor Shir liyom HaShabbat Tov lehodot l'Adonai Uzamer l'shimcha elyon Uzamer l'shimcha elyon. We will continue on page 26 with Chatzi Kaddish. Please rise if you are able. We will go straight from Chatzi Kaddish onto page 28 for the Baruch Hu. Yitkadal v'yitkadash mirabah, ve'amad yivrach l'tei ve'amrit mos l'tei, b'chei hayechon, Uchayei David et Yisrael. Galad, Arif. Yeheshmin before Yitbaros, Yitbaros, Visharos, Yitbaros, Shemon Vidnaseh, Tabar, 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 Shemon Kodeshah, Kol Yachata V'Shirata, Tishbechata V'Nefemata, Damim On page 28, Baruch Hu Adonai Habarach, Baruch Adonai Habarach, Ve'olam Habarach. Please be seated, and we will continue on page 30 with Ma'ariv Aravim. Let's read the English. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Page 33 at the bottom. Together. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And we rise and turn to page 34 for Shema. You have a second because I got to get my guitar on anyway. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Please be seated. We'll turn to page 36 and join together in Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta Adonai Elohecha b'chol livcha v'nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim אשר אנוכי מצווך היום עליך ושיננת לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושכבך ובקומך וקשרתם על ידך והיותות עפות בידך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי הייתם קדושים לכם אני אדוני אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני Adonai Elohechem, amen. It's nice having someone else up here so I can take a drink of water without having to make everybody wait. We'll continue together at the top of 39. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before we stood at Sinai's foot. That wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there, except by joining hands, marching together. And we'll join together on page 40 with Micha Mocha. מלחמה קרה אלים אדוני, מלחמה פניה הקודש, נורא תהילות ספר, נורא תהילות ספר. מלכותך ראו בניך בוקיים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה את אדוני את יעקב, וגלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל Yisrael. Top of 43. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace be our friendship, and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haparei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Baruch atah Adonai, sukat shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Shalayim ve'al kol ve'al Yerushalayim shalom ve'al Shalayim ve'al kol Shalayim shalom. Baruch atah Adonai, sukat shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. And then on the top of 45, we are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. And we'll join together in Vishamru. Vishamru V'nei Yisrael Et Hashabat Lasot Et Hashabat Ledotam Berit Olam Vishamru V'nei Yisrael Et Hashabat Lasot Et Hashabat Ledotam Berit Olam Israel, Shamru, V'nei Yisrael, Et Hashabat, Lasot Et Hashabat, Ledotam Berit Olam, Ki Shishim Hashem Shamu B'nei Yisrael Et Hashabat Lasot Et Hashabat Ledotam Berit Olam Uvayoshvi Shabbat v'nafash, Shabbat v'nafash, Shabbat v'nafash, V'shamru B'nei Yisrael Et Hashabat Lasot Et Hashabat Ledotam Berit Olam. And we will begin tefillah on page 46. All who are able, please rise. Pray as if everything depended on God. Act as if everything depended on you. Adonai, sifatai tiftachu fi agitei latecha. Adonai, let my mouth may declare your praise. Page 48. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Eloheinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Leah, Hagidol, Hagibor, Kasadim Tovim, Vekone, Akor, Vizocher, Fastim, Vatvimahut, Anshima, Be'avar, Melchozer, Shial Magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Page 50. Atah Gibor B'Adonai, Michael Kotai V'Hoshia, Mishivaru Umeid Hagashem, Mechakel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechayim Kol B'Refanim Rabim, Soremich Muflim V'Rofei Cholim, Unatir Asurim, Unekayim Tov, Lishamei Afayim, חמוך בגבורות ומדומם מלך ומלך ומצליח ישועה ונאמנת חיות הכל ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה כל. Page 52. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש וקדושים בכל יום יהלוך סלה ברוך אתה אדוני kadosh. Please be seated. We'll continue together on the top of page 55. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. And at the bottom of 57 together, you are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength in your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'odcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. Top of 59. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lehodot. And together at the top of 61. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamivarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. Shalom Yisrael tasim. Shalom Yisrael tasim. Ki atah Shalom Ki atah Shalom, Shalom, Israel, Tasim, Shalom, Israel, Tasim. טוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל שעה Bishlamech Shalom Simcha Tasim Shalom Simcha Tasim. We'll take a few moments now for silent prayer. You Ratson Imrefi Leyapi Lefanecha Adonai Tzvi Adonai Tzvi Vegoli Vegoli. We turn together to page 253 from Mishaberach. Our prayer for healing. In our congregation, we especially mention Ross McCullough, Barbara Shapira, Marcia Koblitz, Eric Shabetta, Doug Botner, Louis Tannenbaum, Melanie Wood, Stephanie Willis, Irv Willis, Corinne Egan, Darlene Sharp, Steve, John Myers, Robert Unger, Jordan Kozweski, Michael Kroner, Carol Ford, Elliot Goldman, Alan Zimmer, Eliana Waite, Vera Shervetsky, Berko Shervetsky, Sam Boyer, Kara George, Ben Hackshaw, Manny Lowe, Sheila Ronis, Bruce McEwen, MM and RM, Ron Levin, Kendra Zaks, Leah Tirza Bat Abraham Visara, William Parks, Callie Armour, and Benston Rouskin. If you are joining us via live stream, please feel free to add any name into our chat. If you are here in person and would like to add a name, please feel free to do so. And we'll join together in our prayer for healing. Towards me first, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. We shall take me home. With those in need of healing, with her flesh lay on the wound of body, Spirit, and let us say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom. This is usually when I get my break. No, it is actually fitting that I am leading solo tonight for what is known as Shabbat Shirah, the Shabbat where we read Bishalach, containing the Jews' exodus from Egypt, and the Song of the Sea, Sharat Hayam. Interestingly enough, this parsha also contains my bat mitzvah portion, which was the crossing of the Red Sea. I really lucked out on that one. There's also a lot of complaining in this portion, for being slaves and then wandering and being hungry until God provides manna and water to the people. There are a wealth of options for discussion in these verses, but the one area where I felt was most appropriate for me and in my role and knowledge base is music. We call this Shabbat Shirah because it contains Shirat Hayam. After the crossing of the Red Sea, Moses and Miriam lead the people in song and dance to celebrate their faith. The song reviews the miracle that occurred, God's splendor and strength, the parting of the sea and swallowing of the pursuing Egyptians with gratitude and praise. It discusses the women dancing with timbrels, the basis of Miriam's song, which will be our closing tonight, as well as having Exodus 15 verses 11 and 18, the words of Mi Chamocha that made our way into our regular worship services and song. Music is what brought me here. It's how I met Rob over 20 years ago. I hate having to admit that. Not because I don't like Rob, but because I don't like being able to say that I've known anyone for over 20 years. And it is my primary role with this congregation, one I am profoundly grateful for. It is one of the great joys in my week to come here and sing with you all, hearing your voices, seeing you smile back at me, knowing that it matters to you and your own connections with prayer, with Judaism, and with God. Music has held a significant role in my life for as long as I can remember. I started performing when I was 8 years old, and I never stopped. What I do here is not the same. When people ask if I get nervous when I sing here, my answer is almost always no. Why? What I do here with you all is not performing, but leading with you. I sing with you. I wish you would sing louder. I'm not here to entertain, but to lead you in song, to guide musical prayer, and in that way, I remain part of the congregational experience. When I do get nervous, it's the prayers that I sing that I know hold so much weight, and the ones that I sing alone, usually for high holidays like Kol Nidre and Avinu Malkeinu. The first time. By the 6th time, I'm just ready to be done. I want to be able to bring those prayers to you all in a way that you can feel them. And I hope that I enhance your prayer experiences by bringing this music to you, with you. I say I was blessed with the ability to sing, in part because I come from a family that severely lacks vocal talent. Like, seriously, you cover your ears when they sing happy birthday. It's really that bad. Sorry, Mom. The times when this congregation rises in song together to the point where I can no longer hear myself singing are my absolute favorite moments, and the moments that I feel the most connected to the prayers we sing, because I truly feel like I am fulfilling the role that I am here to play. I appreciate the opportunity I have to pray with you all, to bring you music, and being a part of this wonderful congregation. Music is the soundtrack of our lives. It holds a larger role in some of our lives than it does in others, and it shows up in different ways, but it does show up. It can move us to tears, to joy, to dancing. It can help us recall memories of great times in our lives, of holidays, of seasons, of people we have loved and lost, and so much more. It brings us together. During COVID, Rob would play a video of Heal Us Now from Mishaberach, showing Israeli children all recording from their own quarantine spaces put together, and it moved us. Shakespeare said, if music be the food of love, play on. Music fuels us. Our heartbeats have rhythm. Bob Fosse wrote a song called The Rhythm of Life about feeling that beat. I have joked that there is a musical theater song for every occasion, and there is. But there is a song for pretty much everything. If we can't find the words, we can find the music. Song is important enough in Jewish life that we mark this Shabbat as Shabbat Shirah because of the presence of this song in the Torah portion. I could go on and on about the role of music in our lives and in the world and in Jewish life. But I encourage you when you leave here tonight to think about the role of music in your own lives, how it has punctuated and fueled and enriched your own lives. One of the greatest ways music has enriched my life is bringing me here with all of you. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. Did everyone pick up one of the half sheets on your way in? So when Dan Nichols visited this summer, one of the things that he shared was this version of his of Aleinu, which I love. And we will be doing that in lieu of Aleinu this evening. So please rise and we will sing this together. It's up to us to call ourselves to task, to sing what's good and true, to bring about redemption. It's what we were free to do. For what's the point of being here if we're not moved to change our ways? It's time to live our praise. We are carrying the stories of the ones who came before. What stories will be told of us when we are here no more? We commit ourselves to action. It brings meaning to our days. It's time to live our praise. It's up to us to own the vision. We're an answer to a call. It's up to us to live the words we speak for the benefit of all. It's up to us to bow down deeply. There's a broken world to raise. It's time to live our praise. One more time. It's time to live our praise. Please be seated. Our thoughts turn now to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and of death. We are in the period of Shloshim for Jan Mandel, and Carol Lux Brody, and we observe the following yard sites on this Shabbat: M. Garson Fall, Carrie Frank, Laura Goldsmith, Dora Bernstein, Benjamin Zaks, Gertrude Meyer, Emil Cohn, Helene Jacobson, Arthur Gartner, Francis Kimmel, Sidney Hyman, Bess Pinsky Stone, Sam Sherman, A.L. Rao, Fanny Strauss Prager, Kaufman Kohler, Lillian Ratner Cohen, Martha Gashett, Randall Falk Sr., Rebecca Levin, Rhonda Huber, Hannah S. Loebman, Benjamin Leon Bernstein, Abraham Oppenheimer, Rolls Goldsmith Mayer, Jenny Stein Rudner, Emma Auerheim Sobel, Barbara Steinhardt, Mortimer Ostheimer, Kathinka Schulhoff, and Virginia Lowry Nichols Burnett. If you are joining via live stream and would like to add a name, please feel free to add the name into the chat. If you are here in person and observing a yard site, have a name you would like to add, please feel free to do so. And we rise as a congregation on page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach cherutei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chai echon uvyom echon, u'chaye dachol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman karim v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lalmei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal. Shemei dekudsha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya. L'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Please be seated. I'd like to invite Julie forward to share some of our many announcements.
Shabbat Shalom, both to everybody on YouTube and to those intrepid ones who came out in the cold to come to services. And a special thanks to Jesse. It's so nice to hear you say that you like to be here because we love having you here. So that was wonderful to hear. The announcements are in your handout, and for those of you on YouTube, they are in your weekly email, so I will not read them all, but there's no Shabbat morning services or Torah study tomorrow. And we're doing a memory book for Jan Mandel. So if you have memories of Jan, please just call the temple. There are Templehood game days. There is a service for the 4 chaplains. If you've never heard of the 4 chaplains, they gave up their life jackets when a ship sank. So there were 4 different denominations. So there you can see where that's going to be on Tuesday. Friday, February 6th. That's next Friday, isn't it? The Oneg will be in celebration of Tu B'Shvat, and then the next Saturday there will not be any Shabbat morning services here. They will be at Bris Shalom. You can see movie night and the Talmud class, and a lot is going on. So keep your eyes on your bulletin and your weekly emails. And thank you again, Jesse. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat everyone.
Yes. So we will close tonight with Miriam's song. We are going to do, it's on page 342. We will do the opening chorus. We will do the first and last verses. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed me as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove was one which sang our history. With every thread and every strand she crafted her delight. A woman touched with spirit, she dances toward the light. And women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. And Miriam the prophet took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song and sang with praise and might. We just lived through a miracle, we're going to dance tonight. And dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam. She sang her song. Sing a song to the one who exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. And then if you all would turn back to page 4, we will join together in Kiddush and Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Puri hagalafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kitshonu b'mitzvotav, v'tzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'ratzon hinchilanu. Zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, Kiryam techila, Cry Kodesh, Zecher Tziyat Mitzrayim, Kivanu v'charta, Ve'otam kiddushta mikol V'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava ratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadosh hashabbat. Amen. L'chaim. And we'll join in Motzi. Ha-motzi lachem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful praise said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Ha-motzi lachem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom. Stay safe, stay warm. Thank you for everyone who ventured out in the cold tonight.
Shabbat shalom.